What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to share some Spider-Man No Way Home Pops with you all. And I want to start off with this amazing Walmart exclusive 8-pack here, which I actually ordered through Funko.com when it was available there. I think it ended up selling out on the site because this does seem like it's been pretty popular. I don't know if it's going to be available there again or not. You could check to see if it's available. They also did have the 3-pack with just the Spider-Man available for a while. That might actually still be listed there. And of course, there's the individual villains, although the Lizard and the Sandman that you see here, they are exclusive to this 8-pack, which seems to bother some people, but there are other variants of the Lizard and Sandman as part of the finale set, you know, the build-a-scene basically that's going to be with Target. So it's not as if you can't get these characters at all based on this movie. It's just if you want these particular ones, you do have to go for this 8-pack. I don't know if they'll be available separately in any other way. That doesn't really bother me. Like, you know, as soon as I saw this 8-pack, I knew that I want to go for it. And I feel like when you're going to put that much money into, you know, get something like this all at once, there should be something exclusive in it. So I'm fine with that personally. When this came in, I just let it sit. I knew I was going to wait until I actually did the video to get a really close look at this. And yeah, it's very cool to see up close. So at the top, of course, we got the Spider-Man here. So we got just Spider-Man, that's Tom Holland Spider-Man. Then it says Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, of course, that's Tobey Maguire. Then The Amazing Spider-Man, that's Andrew Garfield. And I like how they really are, you know, different from each other with their different suits going on there. Although the suit that Spider-Man was wearing at the end of the movie, I really like the look of that one too. It's a very classic one with some like really bold standout colors. I did like the look of that suit there as well. Then let's check out a closer look at the villains here. Of course, we got Doc Ock. Love the look of that Doc Ock there. Pretty awesome one. Okay, then we got Electro, of course, and they do have a glow-in-the-dark variant of Electro on the way that comes along with a Pop T, I believe. I think that's going to be a Target as well. So I might go for that. I'm not 100% sure about that. And of course, we've already seen the way that he looks for the build-a-scene for the finale. I'm not so crazy about the way that his looks in particular. Really do like the look of this Green Goblin here. I like the, you know, sort of tattered look going on there. It just feels more visceral, kind of truer to the comics in a way. I do like the look of this Lizard Pop, even though the Lizard and Sandman, they were kind of underutilized within the movie. But it was still cool to see these characters back. And, you know, not all of these movies that this was based around were great movies necessarily, but it still kind of hits that nostalgia, and it's cool to see all the characters together. Again, even though the movie was full of plot holes, characters made some poor decisions, it was still just an entertaining movie. I realize it's a very flawed movie, but I was still very entertained by it. I actually wanted to see it in the theater again in 4DX, but unfortunately, when I went to see it in 4DX, the theater was down. It was just very unfortunate because I drove a good ways to see it. But yeah, check them out there on the side. And I'm definitely not going to unbox this. This seems like it would be such a headache to try to get these figures out and then to put them back in correctly. So I'm not going to deal with unboxing these. Some people don't like the look of that Sandman. I think it looks kind of cool. You know, I like him with the actual sand and him kind of representing him growing there, you know. Yeah, with the sanded out look, I do like the look of that personally. And, you know, we don't really see the human form of him and the Lizard to the very end, which was an interesting choice that they went with that. But yeah, like I said, I'm very happy to have this 8-pack. I got to find a really nice spot for that. That definitely needs to be like top shelf somewhere in my collection. I think that's pretty awesome. I do have a couple of other No Way Home Pops here. I do have this exclusive Spider-Man, which was available with Funko.com. I didn't order it right away. I kind of thought about it, and you know, just the emotional moments. I think Tom Holland really came through and delivered with his acting in this movie. I don't think he gets enough credit for that. He had some strong emotional moments within this movie. He handled them really well, and that's why I ended up deciding to get this one because if you know the moment it's referencing here, it was very tense. So yeah, that's why I decided to go with this one. And yeah, it does have a base in there because it seems like he would possibly tilt, you know, without that base. But yeah, pretty cool looking pop here. And I may get this one out of box in just a second here. At the same time that I ordered this 8-pack, I went back for this Spider-Man, but at the same time I ordered the 8-pack, I went ahead and ordered the metallic Green Goblin as well, and this is a box lunch exclusive, but I got it from Funko.com because for whatever reason, when I tried to order this on box lunch, it would not go through. Like it would get to the pavement and then it just kept like freezing up, basically, like it wouldn't move anywhere, which was pretty frustrating. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to get this one. I remember initially a lot of people were not happy about this look for Green Goblin. They kind of compared him to a Power Ranger, but it grew on people over time, and it was nice to see it again, although they quickly dismissed the mask, which was probably the right move within this movie, because Willem Dafoe is so expressive. You really do want to see those expressions. So yeah, like I said, I will get that one out of box as well. I got one more item here, which is not No Way Home related, but it is Spider-Man related. So I did decide to pick this up recently the other day. This is a Target Con exclusive. So we have here the Amazing Spider-Man number 300, very well-known comic cover here, represented now with this pop. And I will get this out of this box so we could get a little better look at the pop there. But yeah, this one was available at my local Target. They actually had plenty of these. I think it's been kind of out of stock online, maybe dropping in and out of availability. And I wasn't sure if I was going to get it or not. But once I saw it up close, I was like, you know, this is something that if I didn't pick up and it sold out, I think I would end up regretting that eventually, because it is such a classic cover. And I do like Spider-Man, you know, so yeah, that's why I decided to go ahead and get this one. Now that I have this Spider-Man pop out of box, I really feel like I actually want to keep this one out of box. And there's been a couple of pops that I've picked up recently where, you know, once I see them out of box, I see the design, a good look at them and everything, I kind of feel like I prefer to display them out of box. And this one, you know, with the battle damage on him, you know, the little nicks and cuts on his face and everything, and the way the suit looks really good with this figure here. And the detailing on the back looks really awesome there. Like the pose too, like, you know, the pose is like right out of the movie. They really landed that pose nicely. And of course, you know, like I said, there is the base there. It does come with the base and the frazzled hair and everything. This is just so true to the movie that, yeah, I like the look of this. I'm glad that I went ahead and got this one. Like I said, I debated on it initially, but this was a good pickup here. And I think I will keep this displayed. I don't know if I'll keep it permanently displayed out of box, but at least for a while, I really want to see this one displayed in this way. Then the Green Goblin here, which is some metallic paint job, I believe. And I'm saying I believe just because, I don't know, it like doesn't necessarily look so much like a metallic paint job. I don't know if it's just the variant that makes this an exclusive. I thought it was supposed to be metallic, but let me know what you think about this. Does this really look metallic to you all or not? It could just be, like I said, that, you know, the fact that it is a different sculpt. I mean, regardless, you know, it's very different from the other Green Goblin there, so it definitely stands apart. He does have the pumpkin bomb in hand there. And the glider, you know, of course, it doesn't need a base. It sits there nicely. I think it actually would have been cool, though, if it did have a base, just to elevate it a little bit more to make it look more like it is flying. I think that would have been cool, but then again, that might have been tough to fit into the box. Who knows? Let me know what you think about that, though. But and I may display this out of box as well and actually put it on something just to elevate it more. I feel like it should be sitting up higher than, you know, some other pops. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Menacing looking mask going on there, of course. And I think they tried to make the mask a bit of a thing back with the you know, original Spider-Man movie with Willem Dafoe, but they didn't really talk about it too much. It's just that you saw other masks in the background, basically. Yeah, but the glider is nicely designed. Got those infamous spikes there, if you know about those from that first movie. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if some of these movies pan out, because I think Tobey Maguire has said that he's willing to come back again. Andrew Garfield is definitely willing to come back again. As a matter of fact, his movie might actually already be in the works if the rumors are true. So it's going to be interesting to see if we actually see the other Spider-Man again. Again, with this movie, it's flawed. You know, they really did a lot with the plot holes and whatnot to kind of force these characters together, but it was still really cool to actually see all these characters again, and some redemption for some of the characters as well, especially Electro. Electro was so much better in this movie and No Way Home than he was in Amazing Spider-Man 2. So yeah, that was good to see. Let's check out the cover here real quick. I do like that this sticker is not blocking the figure. Of course, that's a good thing. Some of the comic covers, even once you have them out of the box, then you have to deal with the sticker right there over a figure. So that's not the case here. I'm okay with the way that he's posed. I guess that's the best way they could work that out. It would have been kind of cool if they actually did have, you know, the molding of some of that webbing going on as well. Not 100% necessary, but it would have been kind of cool, because I mean, his hand is just back there on the wall. But the pose, I think they did about as well as they could with it. Now the paint job, it would have been nice to see touches of the blue like you actually see on the cover. I think they could have done that at least on the bottom of the feet. But some people like the complete black and white though, so that's just, you know, like a personal taste type thing. You know, let me know what you think about that. But overall, this is pretty cool looking. I keep saying I don't want to have too many of these comic covers because they take up more space, but some of them are just so well thought out and very, you know, cool looking. So I just keep picking them up basically. And that is another awesome one in my opinion. Definitely let me know what you think about the 8-pack here, what you think about these individual pops in this comic cover. Did you pick any of these up, or are you going for any of these? And, you know, in general, like what else do you want to see with Spider-Man? I did share recently the No Way Home collector core box as well. You can go back and check out that video if you missed that. I showed off that electro pop and the glow on that, which was pretty cool. But yeah, what else are you hoping to see in terms of Spider-Man, whether that be from the movies or, you know, with the comics even? I know, you know, we just had the reveal of the pops based around the upcoming sequel to Into the Spider-Verse, and really it's going to be 2 sequels. But we got some of those pops, and those look pretty interesting. I don't know if I'll go for any just yet. Feel like I kind of want to see more of the movie, or actually see the movie first before I invest into those. But there are some interesting designs there. So yeah, there's always going to be more on the way with Spider-Man. We definitely know that. And like I said, just let me know what you're looking forward to and what you would like to see as well. Thank you all so much for taking the time to check out this video. I really do appreciate that. Oh, and in terms of comic covers as well with Spider-Man, if there's any particular covers that you think would be awesome, you know, let me know, you know, that what you think Funko should focus on. From the time of this recording, the next video I do, it might be a Funko news video. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but the news has been kind of sporadic, but more than likely the next thing that'll be on my channel will be Funko news. So do be on the lookout for that if you're watching this right away. But yeah, again, thank you all so much for the support. I really do appreciate it, and I will talk to you all again real soon.